हेलो 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 टू ऑल भाई। वेलकम भाई, सबको वेलकम। हाँ, संडे इज डन भाई। संडे इज डन एंड आई एम अपसेट। संडे खत्म होता है पूरा मूड ऑफ हो जाता है सीरियसली यार। ट्रेसी वेलकम यार। कैसा है भाई? एक ही टॉपिक पे कितने स्ट्रीम पे मिल्किंग करोगे भैया? क्या टॉपिक पे? ये ना दूसरों को बोलना चाहिए। मैं तो करता नहीं मिल्किंग। मैं तो हफ्ते में 10-15 दिन में एक ही बार स्ट्रीमिंग करता हूँ। आया बड़ा मिल्किंग है। मैं तो ऐसे ही सबसे बात करने आया हूँ। कैसा है अभिजीत? वेलकम भाई। वेलकम 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 ट्रेसी वेलकम। जीरो से वापस स्टार्ट हो गया वॉर स्कैम काउंटडाउन। वो 5 4 3 2 1। हाँ, वेलकम वेलकम वेलकम। तो मैं क्या करूंगा ना, मैं ट्विटर पे आई ओपन अप एन ऑडियो स्पेस, ठीक है, एंड आई स्पीक टू ऑल ऑफ यू। ठीक है, आधा घंटा स्ट्रीम करेंगे एंड देन विल रैप अप। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है बात करने को। 30 मिनट्स विल टॉक। ठीक है, सब कोई सेम, बट आई गेट सैड फॉर डिफरेंट रीजन एज आई एम अनएम्प्लॉयड। अरे वैसा कुछ नहीं है, अनएम्प्लॉयड एम्प्लॉयड। अगर अनएम्प्लॉयड है तो मतलब आई डोंट नो तू कॉलेज फाइनल ईयर में है या फिर प्रेप कर रहा है या फिर नॉट श्योर, बट संडेज यूजुअली दे सक मैन। संडे नून से ही मेरा मूड ऑफ हो जाता है। क्रिश वेलकम वेलकम भाई। केशव वेलकम वेलकम है। कैसा है? विनर्स क्लब सील द डील, लूजर्स एक्सप्लेन। अरे भाई तो अभी तक गुस्सा है? चिल कर यार, चिल मैन। चार्ल्स भाई, I'm about to open up an audio space on X. I'll stream that to here. I want to hear yours and केशु का ओपिनियन। केशु तू भी आना। आलू बिरयानी वेलकम भाई। कैसा है भाई? आई नो बहुत जन स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं अभी। लाला स्ट्रीम कर रहा है, आई थिंक दर्शन भी कर रहा है। इट्स ओके मेरे पास 10, 10:30, 11 बजे को मेरे पास टाइम नहीं होता। इट्स गोइंग नेक्स्ट 3 days एट वर्क इज एक्सट्रीमली हेक्टिक फॉर मी। तो मैं सोचा कि अरे आज आधा आधा घंटा एटलीस्ट मैं कर लेता हूँ। नहीं तो आई आई जनरली ट्राई टू अवॉइड स्ट्रीमिंग वाइल्स्ट लाला इज स्ट्रीमिंग, मतलब एज अ ब्रो कोड काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग। सो मैं लाला को बाद में सॉरी बोल दूंगा, बट या। यश वेलकम भाई, क्या हाल चाल? रुपेश वेलकम ब्रो। स्पोर्टिंग अ सो बैड, आई स्वेयर मैन। संडे 2 PM इट्स कुक्ड एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली। एलजे वेलकम वेलकम। गैलेक्टिको हम बना रहे हैं। हाँ, यू वेंट बिट ओवरबोर्ड आई थिंक थोड़ा। प्लेयर मस्त है, द प्लेयर इज टॉप नॉच। ठीक है, आई लाइक एकिटिके अ लॉट। मैं उसका बहुत व्हेन हम लोग का सेस्को ग्यो ये सब चल रहा था, देन आई वॉच्ड अ लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट ऑन ऑन एकिटिके एंड आई लाइक व्हाट आई सॉ। बट 60 पे कैप होना चाहिए यार, लाइक 90, टचिंग 90 इज इवन टू मच, टू मच। पवन वेलकम ब्रो, क्या हालचाल? आई एम कमिंग टू डू टेस्को प्रोपेगेंडा ऑन एक्स फेस। ट्रेंड के जाने का इंतकाल ले आई लो फुल। यस यस, ओके ओके। व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल ओपन अप अ स्पेस हियर। ठीक है, ट्राई करते हैं एंड आई वांट टू हियर ऑल योर ओपिनियंस। ठीक है, स्ट्रीम को भी लाइक कर देना एंड वहां पे भी आना। ठीक है, मैक्स 70 विद एड ऑन्स। हाँ, 70 भी चलता विद एड ऑन्स। 60 65 प्लस 5 और तब भी चलता, isn't it? But 90 is too much, man. 90 is too much. योकरेश की सिंग का क्यों नहीं हो साइनिंग क्यों नहीं हो रही है? हो जाएगी पवन। इट इज गोइंग टू हैपन फॉर श्योर, 100% होगा। ठीक है, थोड़ा अभी स्पोर्टिंग मतलब थोड़ा अभी नखरा कर रहा है। ठीक है, एंड अभी जो फालतू का रूमर आ रहा है कि यूनाइटेड इज बैक, ये सब बेकार की बात है। ये सब मत सुनो। ठीक है, रिलायबल सोर्सेस ने ऑलरेडी दे हैव गिवन अस कॉन्क्रीट न्यूज कि ये होगा, ये साइनिंग। ठीक है, तो ये होगा। ऑनस्टिन ने बोला है, हैंड ऑफ आर्सेनल ने बोला है, एंड 2-3 और भी अच्छे जॉर्नोज हैं, उन्होंने भी मतलब दे आल्सो हैव कंफर्म्ड द सेम थिंग। सो इट इज गोइंग टू हैपन, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। आर्सेनल जनता पार्टी में आना है क्या? नहीं, सो आई विल ओपन अप अ स्पेस देयर, बट इट विल ऑब्वियसली बी ओपन टू ऑल माय फॉलोअर्स। तो तू और मैं तो म्यूचुअल्स में है ना, तो यू विल बी एबल टू ज्वाइन एंड स्पीक। ओके, वेलकम स्वरूप, क्या हालचाल? क्रिश, Madrid wants 100 million for Rodrigo. They paid 90 million for Ekitike, but the level of players are so different from what we saw. ट्रू मजाक कर अंक अंक स्टेटस भाई। अंक स्टेटस आई हैव रीच्ड मैन अल्टीमेटली। मैं मजाक में मेरे को पकड़ नहीं पाता हूँ। डैम मैन। इजैक फ्रॉम टेमो इज गैलेक्टिको। Tatenda Taibu. Tatenda, Taibu. That name, man. Isaac from team is Galactica. but yeah, he's not a Isaac. Okay, without wasting further time, okay, this is the topic. Rashford to Barca, Ekitike to Liverpool, Gyökeres deal stalled. ये मैं ऐसे रखा हूँ the topics, but we'll talk about random transfers. मतलब क्या अब तक हुआ है, the players which have basically impressed you and whatnot. Okay, start कर रहा हूँ इसको यहाँ पे. Hang on. Let me see if it is starting or not. Has it started? Okay, it has started. मैं यहाँ पे इसको म्यूट कर देता हूँ स्ट्रीम पे. ओके, एंड यू लेट मी नो इफ यू गाइज आर एबल टू हियर देयर. ठीक है, उसका मैं लिंक भी मैं यहाँ डाल दूं क्या? शेयर, कॉपी लिंक. ओके, हियर इट इज. ओके, हियर आर लिंक. आर्सेनल, हसी भाई वेलकम यार. आर्सेनल साइनिंग बिग प्लेयर्स. कहाँ अभी तक हुआ है? हो नहीं रहा है. तो द स्क्वाड इज ऑलरेडी ट्रैवल्ड फॉर द प्री सीजन ट्रिप के लिए. सो विल सी. आई विल म्यूट दिस हियर. ठीक है, आप मेरे को बताना, मैं जो स्क्रीन शेयर करूंगा वो आपको इधर सुनाई देगा या नहीं.
हेलो हेलो विवेक भाई, हाउ आर यू? हाँ, आ रहा है लाउड एंड क्लियर. ओके, श्योर.
Is it? Still not audible. ऐसा कैसे यार? ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? कोई कुछ बोलो. प्रथमेश, स्पीकर्स.
हेलो.
हाँ हाँ.
हाय. कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, yes.
yes. ठीक है. So Gyökeres deal has been stalled.
एक सेकंड. ये कौन बोल रहा है अभी? Who is speaking?
आदित्य,
वेलकम भाई. So I have आदित्य है, प्रथमेश, एबिन है, राज is here, चार्ल्स भाई हैं, कुणाल is there, निखिल is there, अभिजीत is there. Okay, we'll start with Aditya. So Aditya, Gyökeres deal के बारे में we'll talk.
See, I told, so I had a doubt since past 2-3 days because suddenly everything went very quiet and blank. So अभी भी मतलब we can actually get this through. I mean, I don't know के 10-5 million add-ons के लिए क्या इतना मतलब Sporting is playing the hard ball. But I feel के है ना, we shouldn't let this go. It will be disastrous if we let this go somehow. I can understand like what the delegates must be thinking and what's the like technical procedure and all that. But we should see this through. I mean, Gyökeres को sign करना चाहिए कैसे भी करके. Since we have already given 52 million for Noni Madueke that we spoke on Saturday. So I feel letting go Gyökeres can really backfire us. Then what will happen is that we'll again have to shift our concentration to Sesko, and again that will be very lengthy and very difficult transfer to crack again with Leipzig. So it's tricky. I mean, I am a bit worried regarding this, but I really want to see Gyökeres signing.
Okay. पैब्लो यूट्यूब पे वेलकम, हर्षवर्धन वेलकम भाई, हर्षित आपको भी वेलकम। अरे पैसा दो यार, विक्टर इज सो डेडिकेटेड फॉर अस, उसका हंगर दिखता है साफ साफ। यस अग्रीड हर्षित, अग्रीड। यस, सो फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम ऑन दिस ऑडियो आई थिंक एबिन आया है, चार्ल्स भाई आए हैं, कुणाल एंड राज आए हैं। दिस इज द सेकंड टाइम वी आर डूइंग इट। जैस इज आल्सो हियर, मैट इज आल्सो हियर। हम लोग ने फ्राइडे को करा था द फर्स्ट दिस थिंग। Before I'll ask these bros to speak, very quickly on the Ekitike wala thing, we have 2 Liverpool fans, if I'm not wrong, or is it just one? One, it's just one. It is Prathamesh. Prathamesh, Ekitike to Liverpool. Speak to me. Talk to me, bhai. क्या हाल चाल, मतलब क्या लग क्या रहा है?
I really
न्यूज़
think we overpaid, but जैसा मार्केट डायनामिक्स चल रहा है, I think it's okay. Not our problem. हमारे जेब से पैसा नहीं जा रहा, क्योंकि इसेक बहुत मुश्किल हो गया था। इसेक नहीं आने वाला। इसेक इस सीजन कोई भी क्लब में नहीं जाएगा। इसेक अगले सीजन उसका अगर ट्रांसफर हुआ तो नेक्स्ट सीजन होगा। न्यूकासल नहीं बेच रही उसे इस सीजन। और दूसरा कोई स्ट्राइकर अवेलेबल भी था। ग्योकेरेस आर्सेनल जा रहा है, सेस्को के लिए लोग 100 मिलियन मांग रहे हैं, बट टेक्निकली हमने 100 मिलियन तो इसके लिए भी दे दिया। बट आई डोंट नो, कुछ थिंकिंग होगा। स्लॉट ने शायद से डिमांड किया। हमारे ऐसे ही पहले से दो ही ऑप्शंस थे, एक तो इसेक या फिर एकिटिके। हम किसी तीसरे स्ट्राइकर के साथ लिंक ही नहीं हुए, ना ग्योकेरेस, ना सेस्को, ना ओसिमन।
लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग लग रहा है क्या तेरे को प्रथमेश?
आई थिंक सो, लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग लग रहा है। बट एक्चुअली उसका वही प्रॉब्लम है जो नुनेस का था। उसके गोल कन्वर्जन आप देखोगे ना बहुत कम है। अगर आप वो एक्चुअली 3-4 जो डिपार्टमेंट्स है उसमें अच्छा है इसेक से, बट उसका जो मेन स्ट्राइकर का काम है पोचिंग करना, गोल कन्वर्ट करना, उसके अंदर वो थोड़ा वीक है।
तेरा
गोल
तो
कन्वर्जन खाली 42% है उसका।
तो तेरा जेन्युइन रिएक्शन क्या है अपॉन हियरिंग दिस न्यूज़ ऑफ Ekitike ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10? मतलब क्या बोले, कितना बोलेगा? 7, 8?
So how happy I am with this signing?
Yes.
You mean on scale of 1 to 10, 7, 8, 7.5.
Okay.
Because I expected Isak, to be honest. और मुझे ग्योकेरेस चाहिए था, पर ग्योकेरेस के साथ हम लिंक नहीं हुए और इसेक न्यूकासल ने मना कर दिया।
Okay. Let's ask other fellow fans कि उनका क्या take है on Ekitike to Liverpool. किसको who wants to go next? Nikhil, Kunal, Charles bhai, Eben, Yash, Soham is a listener. Somebody has requested. Hang on. किसने request करा है? Approve. Kunal is okay. किसको बोलना है on Ekitike? Eben भाई, बताओ. What's up? Long
Hello,
time, man.
guys.
Long time, Eben.
Am I audible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Hello, guys. I'm Eben here. Then on Ekitike, मैंने Ekitike actually ज़्यादा देखा नहीं है, to be honest. Like he was there in Frankfurt and he actually came into limelight only because like after Marmoush left, right? Like in January. So like in short, like we have like good 6 months of like window where we have actually seen Ekitike perform on his own at Frankfurt. Like before that, like he was working with Marmoush and like Marmoush had the better numbers obviously because he was more of a runner there for along with Marmoush, right? And Marmoush was getting all the goals and assists. Yeah, and so I don't know, like the fees obviously it's a pretty inflated one, and the market is such, so you can't actually say anything on it, right? But then like people are saying like he is the mini Isaac or like mini Henry, so yeah,
Right.
I don't know, like मुझे पता नहीं है अभी क्योंकि उसके numbers भी ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है currently. So I mean there is nothing for at least for me to judge him right now. Like, and I know like he has gone to a rival, so like even as a rival I would say like give him like around half a season or like one good season to like settle down. He's still young. He will require like one really good season to like get used to the physicality, then new country and everything na. So वो तो होगा ही. But then I don't know, like I think for Liverpool like striker मुझे लगा नहीं कि ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा important है क्योंकि Salah is like still giving out like
But they have
he's a good
AFCON
bowler.
this year, na? They have AFCON this year, and plus also
Yeah, they
Jota
have
wala
AFCON. Yeah,
Jota
fair.
position is
Yeah.
opened up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, AFCON तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं. सही बोल रहे हो. Yeah, AFCON is also there. Fair. Yeah. But then like they also got like Vids, right? So he's also like coming from a clutch team. So like he also has those clutch genes inside him. So yeah.
Does it worry you, by the way? Does it worry you, Liverpool signing this many players?
Yeah,
And सारे top
सच बताऊं तो थोड़ा सा तो है यार. मतलब I was disappointed from previous season, but then there were obvious reasons that we were very much injured and we didn't have the depth to go toe to toe with Liverpool until at least until the end, April, May.
Right.
The league was done back in April, starting of the April itself, right?
Right.
And I'm happy that we are getting a bit of depth, but then I feel we don't have a floor raiser or a ceiling raiser like Liverpool. Like Liverpool got Vids, and we are yet to get we are yet to get a proper upgrade on Odegaard. Or like, I'm not saying Odegaard is bad. He had a good two good seasons with us, to 21-22 and then 22-23. Then after that he has been like pretty much stagnant, and the last season was pretty bad. But then we actually need to be much more ruthless. At least we need to have a backup to Odegaard. If he doesn't work, someone else has to work. So I was looking forward to us getting Simons or Eze. So if we get one of them, good. I will say it's a very good window for us, and I won't be worried about where Liverpool is right now. But then if we miss out on such targets, then I feel like we are lagging behind, especially in attack, where we have been lagging behind for the last 2 years now, 2.5 years now, I would say.
Okay. Prathamesh, quick question to you. Harshit chat में पूछ रहा है कि what is there any news or developments on the Nunes wala deal?
Napoli से तो नहीं, that ship has sailed. I
Okay.
think वो Saudi जाएगा.
Okay, fair. Ketan, welcome, bhai. Okay. Ebin, that was Ebin, by the way, Arsenal fan, first time joining here. Ebin, बने रहो यार chat पे, मतलब audio space पे.
Yeah, I need to ask something.
Yeah,
like,
go on.
Vivek, if you don't mind. Is there any chance that like I like currently तो Gyökeres deal so stalled hai, so I don't know like how long it will take for us to like get it over the line. And like as per reports, like they are saying like it's 3 to 5 million का कुछ difference कुछ आ रहा है दोनों में, and like both sides are like good shrewd negotiators, and I can understand why even Sporting doesn't want to let him go that easy, because it will also like set a precedent that like उसने सीधा बोल दिया कि like he won't come to the training, so that actually sets a precedent for the other players. Like they can also like make their way out of the club, and the president obviously doesn't want that, right? Like even if it is like Arsenal, if in the case like if some player like he wants to leave, he says that he won't report to training, so that like it would actually be a black mark on Berta's CV, like if something like that happens, and like if, almost everyone would want to avoid this. So I can understand why Sporting wants to do this, but I don't know. Like I wanted our main targets for the preseason, and it's looking like he will be missing. Like Noni is missing, obviously for other reasons.
Yeah.
So, and like the Eze or Simmons, like whoever joins, like if it happens, like they will also be missing. So like our major attacking targets, they are missing already. Again, preseason. So yeah, it's worrying.
Okay. Was there a question inside this though?
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying कि कोई ऐसा chance बन जाता कि कोई इसाक बॉम्बा कुछ आ जाए.
No, I don't see it.
I'm being too optimistic. I know.
Yeah. I think the Gyökeres wala deal might happen sometime soon. If it happens, we'll try to somehow push him in between the preseason tour if it's possible. But I don't see it realistically. I don't see it happening. Again, that's just a personal opinion, by the way. Okay, so I have Casey, I have Anvesh. Casey, I knew he joined on Friday. Casey bhai, welcome. Anvesh, welcome bhai. Charles bhai, are you ready to speak? Last time I आपको कितना बोला, आपने कुछ भी नहीं बताया. Kunal is there. Aditya ने बोला. Gunner Vibes is here. AFC UP. अच्छा, this is Yash, right? Yash, welcome bhai. SK bhai is here. Sorry, speakers. Yeah, Kunal, talk to me.
Yeah. Hi, Vivek.
हाँ
And first of all, to thank you for making this community actually as Arsenal Janata Party. It's a very cool concept that you have incorporated, and having this talks like this is very exciting. As a fan, when this transfer season is going on, you want to talk so much
yeah
to people, and I think you have done a wonderful job at this, and we are all discussing what, and that is fun to do. That is the main part of being a fan, and like this, and this one of this transfer window which has been so explosive
Hmm.
for all the clubs, not only us but for all the clubs, and so important. It's very very fun
Hmm.
to be part of this. And first of all, I would start with Aditya Bhai. He said that Gyökeres deal, whether it's stalling or not. What I understand, that we as a fan don't have to worry, because what I have seen, maximum ITKs, the trustful, the tier one ITKs, they have said the deal has been done. Usually, if it was any other club, this won't have taken time,
Hmm.
because the things which are left, matlab, I even don't think it's about the add-ons. It's about how they are getting successful, or what's the clause of them getting completed.
Hmm.
And that is a matlab, very matlab, I don't hope I we never do deal with Sporting again,
Hmm.
with that sporting director again,
Right.
because this is a very unprofessional thing which they doing.
Hmm.
Also, one point which Doc clearly stated, that Sporting has I think they are in the stock market, so it's very important when it is announced. I think the current timeline has passed, so it might be one more week. Next Sunday, might we get, here we go, but the deal is done. And to panic that, like Ibn Bhai said, that we are still not our attackers in,
Hmm.
we don't have to worry. If you clearly see, other than left wing, our first 11 is ready, and our first 11 was very good.
Hmm.
Until last year, December, January, also our first 11 was very good. They Liverpool कितने भी players sign कर ले, City कितने भी players sign कर ले, our first 11 players are there from a long time. Martin Zubimendi को छोड़ दे तो, but I think he will fit in very perfectly. Other than that, I think our first 11 is ready. When we need Gyökeres, that we are facing low blocks or something, but I think that deal will be completed. He will get, even if he gets 1 month time when the PL is started,
Hmm.
he will do good. And I think we should accelerate on Eze front actually, because that is something which will give us more depth in attacking midfield. The two positions which I wanted this summer, that Saka backup, and it is not a very what we can say very good take. People were mad when we signed Noni Madueke,
Hmm. Hmm.
but I think he's a good backup and a good left winger if he starts for now. Because if we didn't sign Eze and all, he provides us something else.
Right.
Like summarize in that way, we don't have that aggressive dribbler. That is Trossard in some way, when he comes into pitch and you see, and you are excited that he might do something. So Madueke is a upgraded version of Trossard in that sense. And Saka and Odegaard, I think these two players need maximum backup, because last year, before that last year, when these guys get fatigued, our team drops. Only when Saka was injured, we was after that we suffered a lot. So
Hmm.
I think two of the signings, if Eze comes in, then I think Eze and Noni is a good part to start the season with. We definitely need one, two more signing,
Right.
but I think we are good for the start, at least for now. Matlab, we can be optimistic for that. I think so.
Right. There was a question on. So I'm streaming this on YouTube right now as well. Okay.
Okay.
Apart from this audio space. So Harshit is asking this question on YouTube. Is that would you prefer Eze or would you prefer somebody like Simmons for Arsenal?
As Eze all day, I think so. Eze all day, because he's a Premier League proven player, especially. Simmons is also very, very good. I wanted him before he signed for, I think, RP Leipzig. I wanted him.
Yeah.
But for now, I think Eze, because I want as I said, now I want Martin Odegaard backup. And
Right.
Eze fits that role more perfectly. And he provides us a different dimension. If there's Gyökeres, Eze, and Noni Madueke in the left wing, that is something which we have never tried. And that against, I still think our biggest weakness is against low blocks. And every single team in Premier League does go full low block, full 12, 11 defenders in that goal, that type of against us. So for that, I think Eze and Gyökeres, these type of players now, when they play together, it will make a bigger impact, and that's why I want Eze to be done sooner than later.
Right. Okay, fair enough. So guys, जो लोग हैं ट्विटर पे आके प्लीज मेरा स्ट्रीम भी लाइक कर देना if it's possible. ABD and Harshit are all saying that Simmons is not necessarily a proper winger. He's more of a number 10. I completely agree. Same also for Eze. I also prefer Eze rather than Simmons, Premier League proven and ex-Arsenal academy player as well. So bit of a history there, and he has to come home eventually. Left-sided फ्लैंक पे वो खेल भी सकता है एंड जरूरत पड़ने पे ही कैन आल्सो प्ले इन अ कैम वाला पोजीशन. आई सी हिम इन द लेफ्ट अटैकिंग मिड वाला रोल और द एडवांस्ड शाका नंबर 8 वाला रोल पे. बट इफ ट्रोसार्ड लीव्स व्हिच इज लुकिंग वेरी लाइकली दो, तो he can also be a potential replacement for Trossard, who Eberechi Eze, I mean. Sambhav, welcome, bhai. Sambhav, thanks for joining here. Sambhav is somebody whom I met for the first time on the Twitter audio pod on Friday. Welcome, bro. Arsenal fan. ABD पूछ रहे हैं, is this a members only call? No, it's open for all. If you're there on Twitter, you can just join the pinned comment link and you can just come and have your say. Okay, coming back to the audio space. I have Mo, I have Odin bhai, but before that I'll let others speak. Lalit has joined also. Lalit, welcome. Anvesh, Casey, Aditya, Nihit, Jimoy, this is Jishan and Virat. Okay. Charles bhai, can you unmute yourself please? Pehle bataiye on the Rashford to Barca, what is your take? And then Ekitike to Liverpool, and then on the Arsenal current situation. Please, first of all, welcome. Charles bhai, I'm not able to hear you.
Hey Vivek, hi,
Yes.
thanks for inviting me.
Hi,
Am I
Charles bhai.
audible?
Yes. Yeah. Please go on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I sensed some kind of problems in my stream, so voices were not coming in properly. But anyways, I'll try to go ahead and share my thoughts. Wonderful community that you're having. So kudos to that.
Thank you.
Always keen to listen to everybody. Yeah, so I think you spoke about Rashford to Barca, Ekitike to Liverpool. I mean, I'll talk about our problems first. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit more on the eternal pessimist side of things.
Right.
So I like from whatever that is happening in this Arsenal world right now. Uh, from my perspective, what I felt is that it's all about the injury scare that has caused all these initial transfers that have happened up till now. There has not been a level raiser for our team. Now, this guy, Gyökeres, was one of those level raisers that most of the Arsenal fans have wanted for the first team, but that too is in muddy waters right now. But hopefully, it should cross over. I can see many people recently also coming out like Ben Jacobs and others have mentioned that okay, Man United intervention is just nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, the eternal pessimist in me was thinking about day one or match week one when he signs for Man United and he scores 4 against us, right? So that was my thought because of all Gyökeres issues that are happening. But then again, I'm still hopeful that Gyökeres signs, and we should be able to utilize a completely different profile of a player as compared to what we have in our attack. Rest of the signings have been pretty okay. I don't see anything that really elevates the team or the first team profile. Zubimendi, Partey, pretty much on the same level. Rest of them are, just supporting the injury issues that we have had on the past season. Ekitike to Liverpool.
Does that make you worry? Does that scare you, Ekitike to Liverpool? Because already the transfers that they have had, Kirk is को अच्छे से replace कर दिया, and then Trent को भी replace करा. Florian Wirtz basically somebody who's out of the blue एकदम से आया and then instantly it happened, and then now they're going in for the next best under 23 striker available in the market, by the way. Not okay, one of the best तो बोल ही सकते हैं. Lalit has his hand up. I think I lost Charles by audio. Lalit, just give me 1 minute. I have मैं कब से अन्वेष हैं लाइन पे. ओडिन भाई आपको भी मैं चांस दूंगा. Anvesh, please, yeah, unmute yourself and just please let me know your take on Rashford to Barca. Do you think will he shine there? Do you think Arsenal या फिर कोई और club should have taken a punt on Rashford? उसके बाद बताना on Ekitike and then your thoughts on Gyökeres. ये three talking points हैं. You tell me your points, please. Anvesh, yeah, go on.
Hey, hi Vivek bhai. A long time.
Welcome.
Waiting for a long time and talking after a long time.
Yeah.
I still remember last, I think like 14 years ago, we met during that like
Summer
training time,
course.
and it was, I still remember you. Like it was really nice interacting with you that time, and it will be really nice listening to your like all your opinions in your channel and in this space.
Welcome,
So,
bhai.
yeah.
Yeah.
So first thing is Rashford. Like I think like Barca is the only club that is suited to Rashford at this point of time,
अच्छा.
because English for him, the English like most of the English clubs, they cannot afford him right now, like afford him in the terms of salary, because when a
Hello. I think audio.
I think we lost him.
I think we lost him. Yeah. Anvesh.
yeah, my screen got locked. Sorry.
Please
Yeah.
go on. Yeah.
So I don't think like for English clubs it is a little bit risky to invest on Rashford considering his huge salary. And I think last season also, like we saw in Aston Villa, his output was not that good, but he improved Aston Villa in attacking terms a lot. He was more of a creative player than a output guy. And right now, like if you see, like in Barca, he won't have that pressure. Like I was seeing
Do
Chonky's
you think he's somebody who can thrive under Flick and uska system and
Yeah.
style of play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. See, Flick has transformed Rafinha a lot. Like, yeah, Rafinha was already a good player, but he has gone to the another level under Flick, because Flick works not only on your overall technical wise on football coaching and all. He also works on your physicality as well. He will first Rashford already has a very good physique, but again, what I feel is he has struggled a lot with the injuries.
Okay.
So and since La Liga is not that physically compared to English Premier League, where the intensity is very low, and he will get space, like he because English team they will have that low block and mid block, but in La Liga he will get some space to make that in behinds and all, and he can Flick can utilize him very smartly. That's what I feel.
ठीक है. Do you think a team like perhaps Spurs या फिर Villa दोबारा या फिर Forest even या फिर Newcastle या फिर Arsenal भी, do you think it's a punt worth taking, हम लोग को लेना चाहिए था, or do you think कि नहीं, मतलब we have steered clear of him, it's a good thing? क्या take है इसके ऊपर?
I think Arsenal shouldn't have bought him, because first thing is Arteta's work with we have seen with Sterling and Willian. So I think he kind of struggles with other players who are already around 20, about like in their late 20s or in early 30s. So and there will be a lot of pressure from fans as well. Already he is getting a lot of flags from Manchester United fans, and I don't think Arsenal fans will have not have accepted him like the way we saw with Noni Madueke. So there would have a lot of pressure, and he could not have tried. Maybe he could have tried under Arteta. If Arteta would have concentrated a lot on him, then he could have tried.
Okay.
But considering also one more thing is, like, if you see right now, like Arsenal, like most of the players we bought around 21, 22, they are turning 27 and 28, like right now. And to sell them, they will. If we sell them, we will not get a good amount of money, and if we buy Rashford now, we will not get a good return on our investment. So
Okay.
I think Arsenal would have should not have bought him in the first place. And another thing is he's very inconsistent in Premier League. I don't think he needs. I think he needed a new challenge. So maybe he could have worked in Newcastle, where they have a transitional based team.
Okay.
They will they rely on a lot on counter attack, and they could have used Rashford's space. But again, Aston Villa they play counter-attacking football against big teams, but against small teams they are also position based. So I think Aston Villa it wouldn't work, and with Spurs also it would not have worked. I think
fair.
top 6 clubs should have should have
मतलब
stayed
बच के
clear
मतलब
of-
हाँ मतलब what they basically did was avoid Rashford and you're saying कि it's a good move on their part. Okay, fair. Quick take on Ekitike. Do you think Liverpool overpaid, or do you think कि market ही ऐसा है कि अगर somebody like Omari Hutchinson can go for 35, if somebody can Noni Madueke can go in for 50-55, then Mbeumo can go for 70, तो Ekitike का बनता है. Do you feel the same way or?
I think I think market is also very overhyped right
Okay.
now, and considering Ekitike's age as well, he's 23 or something, so they had to pay a huge amount of money. But I feel that 20 million they have overpaid. That's what I feel. He should have been bought at 70 million. But again, they don't have any other strikers. We are close with Gyökeres, and we are also Newcastle didn't allow Isak to go, so they don't have any other striker. And Manchester City also did a very good move to buy Marmoush in the January window. I felt like Marmoush was a better fit to Liverpool team than City team, and
Nice.
I felt Ekitike should have been a better fit to Man City than Liverpool. But I think he's very close to Nunez. That's what I feel.
Interesting. Okay. Anvesh, put a pin on this thing. I see Odin and Lalit Bhai ka hand up for too long. I'll come back to Anvesh. You back again for the Gyökeres wala take. Okay. Let me quickly take Lalit Bhai's take. Mo is also here. Mo, welcome. I'll just quickly say hi to the new listeners. Mr. Groot is listening. Ajay is listening. Ajay, welcome. Jimoy, welcome. Zishan, Adi welcome bro. केसी भाई भी अभी भी हैं. चार्ल्स भाई also there. चार्ल्स भाई बीच में ऑडियो ड्रॉप हो गया था, इसलिए I had to add a new speaker. Lalit, yes please, you can unmute yourself. A small intro because we're speaking for the very first time. आप कहाँ से हैं? Where are you from? And since when have you been supporting Arsenal? And what is your overall take on the current transfer window, Ekitike to Liverpool, Rashford to Barca, and current Arsenal transfer window, please?
Yeah, hi guys. So I'm Lalit. I'm basically from Tamil Nadu and I live in UK now.
Okay, welcome.
I've been following Arsenal since 2006.
Nice.
So I'm just going to quickly touch upon Rashford and Ekitike and then move on to ours.
Yes, please.
So as far as Rashford to Barca, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak, bro.
Please,
it's great. And for Rashford to Barca, I mean, I don't care actually where he goes. But as far as we should have taken a punt on him, I would say no. The reason being, first of all, he's not a kid that who needs to be taught new things. He has his own skill sets. If we were to buy him or let's say loan him, the thing would be it'll be either a hit or miss. If it's a hit, we know about Rashford's output. It'll be really useful. But if it's a miss, he won't even give me. The worst case Martinelli does is, assuming we have Martinelli, we keep Martinelli this season. The worst case Martinelli does is he at least puts in a defensive shift. You can come. A question is finishing.
Tracks back.
Run and all. But he tracks back a lot. He almost acts like this auxiliary left back.
Yeah.
Remember the Real Madrid game?
Yes.
So if Rashford becomes a flaw, if he is a miss, will he give me that at least the defensive output? No, right?
Right.
So
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think we should have gone for him.
Fair.
And given his problems, it's just we are at this point where we shouldn't have any more drama in this team. So
Nice. Yeah.
Rashford, I don't. If Billy succeeds, like as far as him transferring out of the EPL, I would say that is his best option. Like England has become too toxic for him, I would say. So
Okay.
just go out. He probably has like 3-4 good years, right? So just go to Barca, try to reinvent yourself. So just it's his thing. And as far as Ekitike to Liverpool is concerned, I just want to say this regarding the recent transfer market.
Yeah.
I would say City is the only team that pays the appropriate money for the player that who is at that point.
Yes.
For example,
absolutely. Bang on point. Bang on the money. Yes, please. Yeah. Carry on. Yeah.
For example, Sesko, the transfer, the clubs demanding so much money for Sesko and Ekitike are basically they're demanding this money because they believe he'll become this player, this 90 million player in the next 2 years. He's not a 90 million player right now. He might become a 90 million player in the next 2 years. That's a maybe. So nobody's paying for the player nobody's paying for what Sesko is right now. They're demanding what he might become in 2 years. He might become or he might not become. So I would say the transfer market itself is like messed up. City are the only team who are paying the current amount for Marmoush, correct amount for...
Yes, since you're discussing City, sorry, I butted in. I wanted to speak about City. मेरे को थोड़ा fishy लगता है City का transfer business. यार, imagine this. Sorry, sorry, Vivek bhai, I'm butting in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I get your point. But let's Lalit complete. First. Please. Lalit, go on.
Like PSG and City's deals, we can't talk about it. We still have no idea how they got Kovac for 70 million. So let's forget about that. But yeah, generally the market itself is like when it comes to young players, 20, 21-year players, the price quoted is generally for what they would become in what they would be in the next 2 years, not for the player they are now. So, and does that worry me? Ekitike to Liverpool. Initially, I was like, I am. Everybody would be worried about like they're making so many signings and all. But you know what? It might. You can't say like they might succeed. They might. It's all a maybe, right? They're just doing some good business. Who would have expected them to win last year? They didn't do any business. So Real Madrid did so much business that they lost against like the kids in Barcelona. So we shouldn't be much worried about. We should just concentrate on our team. Ekitike, I'm not that worried, but they have made good additions to their team. They're replacing Trent with Frimpong, getting Kirkers, getting their goalkeeper, getting their Alisson situation sorted out.
Right.
So that was a good move from them. Yeah, Liverpool have strengthened really well, but I believe I have trust in Arsenal's defense, which comes to the next point. So I had this problem with Arsenal in the last year. For a team who's supposed to be one of the best defenses in the world, we are conceding far too many goals.
Right.
So I believe Arteta should sort that out because we are neither playing some beautiful football like we used to do under Wenger, and nor are we defending like we used to. Even though we are one of the best defensive teams in the country, we are still conceding far too many cheap goals, I would say. You remember how many games like we were 2-0 up and 1-0 up and we concede a goal and we draw the game.
Yeah.
There were so many games like that. And that was the difference between us and Liverpool last season. And Tomiyasu, I mean, although I wanted him to succeed, I'm glad we moved on. If it was like during the Wenger era, we would have just waited for 1 year and like saying he's a new signing for us this season. So I'm glad he's gone out. I would have wanted to, I really liked him. He's a great utility player. But unfortunately, it's just what it is. And I'm glad we've quickly gone with Mosquera to replace him.
Yeah.
So that is good.
I was half expecting the Mosquera signing to be announced today, but abhi tak nahi hua hai. Apparently, it will take a couple of more days time, maybe perhaps tomorrow or maybe on Tuesday. But brilliant signing, Mosquera. I think.
Mosquera is saying
top talent.
I'm glad defense is sorted out. I mean, if Zinchenko goes, we do need a left back there because I believe MLS has to move to midfield next season. So our goalkeeper situation is sorted out and our defense is sorted out. But I do believe we need to be we should stop conceding these cheap goals next season.
Yeah.
We need to be more solid. So yeah, and as far as attack is concerned and Gaikora situation is concerned, it is what it is.
Right.
I am frustrated, but we've seen
Us,
Windows.
us, Lalit, bro, us. It's all of us.
Yeah. And I mean, we've seen windows where we've got Yaya Shalogo and all.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, what's the worst that could happen?
Right.
We got Gaikora. So yeah, but
Okay, fair.
Worst is Nicholas Jackson.
Oh God,
Sorry?
he's being linked to United, by the way, Nicholas Jackson. I'll
Yeah.
I'll quickly bring in more after this. Yeah, but Lalit, finish your point, please.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish this with this. Okay, right now I'm in this zone where, like, you know what? If Gaikora doesn't come, we'll get someone else. Because,
Okay. Before you wrap up, if let's say if worst case scenario, if Gyökeres deal collapses at the very end, who do you see as our last? I mean, last option, basically last resort kind of a thing.
see, the worst case, at least bring in Watkins.
Okay, fair. Okay.
I mean, like, if you have nobody else, what is Watkins going to do? See, our problem is not like if Havertz comes in, he's going to like he's solving getting Havertz and Gaikoras in the same team is like having two different dimensions of attack. It's not like one person over the other. If it was Isak coming in, we're obviously going to start Isak because he solves, like, he does what Havertz does as well as what Gaikoras does.
Fair.
Whereas Gaikoras and Havertz are two different dimension players.
Right.
So the worst case we could do is just bring in a player. Our problem right now is against small teams, even those low block teams, we create few chances, but Havertz is not able to. Havertz or any of our Martinelli or someone, they are not able to tap in that last ball. How many times we missed tap-ins? So worst case, we need a striker who can just at least finish those tap-ins against low block teams. So that is just my opinion. And we shouldn't be too bothered about other teams signing, man.
Okay.
That's not under our control.
No. So I'm not bothered because, but at the end of the day, we are still all Premier League fans. So it's worth discussing what is being what's happening at other teams as well, right? So yeah. And Lalit, by the way, so what I do is I run this YouTube channel. So I'm streaming this on YouTube as well. So guys, sabko, just a quick reminder, when you get the chance, come to the YouTube stream and just like the stream and just say hi or something. Okay. I'm streaming the audio pod to YouTube as well. So just a reminder. That was Lalit, by the way. Lalit, thanks for joining in. So what we'll do is we'll keep doing this features more regularly, and I'll try to fix a schedule. Maybe the next one will be having either on Wednesday night or on Thursday night, IST wise. All right. Lalit, thanks for your time. Next up is Mo. Mo, welcome, bhai. Batao, Football Banter X.
Hey man, thank you. क्या चल रहा है? बहुत time हो गया यार, collab नहीं किया.
All good. Hectic as hell, as you're already aware.
Yeah. I mean, I said that, but like we've been only active this week. और हमारा
I saw that Varun's video. उस पे edit कौन कर रहा था? आप कर रहे थे या कौन कर रहा था?
Varun did the editing and the recording. So basically, we wanted to do a series on all Premier League clubs playing next season. So maybe like so मैंने कुछ और सोचा था, but Varun then made this. Fair. It could be anything. Yeah, but a really nice video that Varun did. Like I did not know about that moment.
It was nice. Parth on the stream. Welcome, bhai Parth. एक second, हसी भाई welcome. हसी भाई बोल रहे हैं 40 million salaries is a bad deal for Barca. When Rashford was ready to come, United wants to offload him, but what did Deco do? Clown Deco agreed on 14 million salary. I'm just the opinions, Path, keep observing, okay? I'll speak to you. So yeah, Mo. So आप मेरे को बताओ, what is your take from a United fan perspective? So guys, Mo is a United fan, by the way. He's not an Arsenal fan. In this Arsenal Janta Party, he's the outsider here. Okay. So what is your take from an honest United fan POV? Rashford leaving. So do you see it as a win for you guys, or do you see कि नहीं loan move है? Perhaps it could have been something else or something like that. आपका honest take क्या है on this entire saga?
The thing is that like I've been saying this for a while. Okay, I like Amorim, even though our season was shitty. You have to give him more time anyway. Like toxic environment that he's come in. However, you have to be critical of what he's been allowed to do at the club as well. The few criticisms that I have is when you hang out your dirty laundry out to dry, when you throw your players under the bus that you want to sell, uh, you're not going to get the money that people you want for them. Okay, for example, Rashford. Okay, now I know that Rashford gave that interview in December, but usse pehle Amorim also said, "Okay, my goalkeeper coach can actually run faster than Rashford or something. I would rather play him."
Right.
Right? So these are not some things that you do. I mean, see, it's like I want to sell my car. I will say the best things about my car. I won't say that it is rusted, it makes a noise when I start the engine. ये सब मैं बातें नहीं करूँगा. When I'm trying to sell something. I get it. Amorim is young, but मतलब this has also been allowed to say हमारा PR कहाँ है training इसके लिए कि you can't say this for a player that you want to sell next season. I feel ultimately Rashford had to go. Everyone said that he had to go, and I think you kind of like Vivek. I mean, आप भी job करते हो, मैं भी job करता हूँ, right? Ultimately, we can't really come out and say things that our owners will not like. Like if you want to search for another job or whatever, you can't do this. So I feel this has to be curbed. Like next time जाके आप नहीं कर सकते हो ऐसा दूसरे players के लिए. Next season ये नहीं चलेगा. अब Garnacho fucked himself by saying all that shit after the match, but then don't leak it out the next day कि यार go and find a club if you can. Like it is pathetic. Like अब उसके लिए हमको easily if players like Alanga can go for 55 million, Garnacho के लिए 55, 50, 60 million should be easy.
Okay.
He's 20 years old. मेरे हिसाब से.
Easy. अच्छा, okay.
Yeah, that is because look at the market being so inflated. That's what I'm saying. Like 20 साल का है वो लड़का.
But okay, fair. But who do you see मतलब potential suitors किसको देखते हो आप for Garnacho?
अभी आज apparently Chelsea का आया है. I wouldn't want to sell anything to Chelsea anymore after they did the Sancho Uno reverse.
Right.
I don't want to sell those fuckers anything.
Right.
But अब किया है जो उन्होंने किया है. We can't get rid of Sancho. We can't get rid of चलो Rashford गया कम से कम. We are not getting upfront money for him, but at least we offloaded his wages, which were around 15 million to get started. So that I'm trying to find wins in everything. I don't want to be pessimistic.
Right.
I think it's a good deal for Barca. I mean, people who are saying that he's a bad player. भाई उसको जब खेलना होता है ना तो he's a confidence player.
Do you think it's more to do with the environment setting that currently was at hand for Rashford? Okay.
I do believe it. Like,
okay.
He's a versatile player. है.
We all know what he brings to the table. So skill set, what are his skill sets? ये तो हम सबको पता है. But the thing is कि his time at Villa was also not that bad, na? Achha, he did well.
He wasn't. Like
he did well.
Unai actually, some games he started him over Ole Watkins, which begged to question that maybe Rashford will stay at Aston Villa. But we all knew that his dream move was for Barcelona, and he had that hamstring injury. Now, where मेरे को लगता है कि वो शायद hamstring injury fake था. Maybe he didn't want to. हाँ मतलब हो सकता है ना, because
very much possible though. Yeah,
very much possible. Then he came back and started putting his workouts in gyms and shit. I was like, hamstring इतनी जल्दी भैंचोद नहीं होता ठीक. So,
right.
Usually नहीं होता है. So अब आके workouts ये सब कर रहा है. So he wanted to definitely get to Barcelona. He got it. He took a pay cut for that. I don't hate Rashford. Yeah. Like the hatred that United fans have. I don't had that much hated. I think Barca जितना hate कर रही है move को, I think they're getting a good player for that loan move.
I think he'll do well. I think he'll do well
Yeah,
at
he will do well.
under Flick. Yeah, मेरे को लग रहा है मतलब
And
I've not seen plenty of Flick's Barcelona last season, but I've seen enough to get the idea कि he'll work over there. He'll thrive.
Rashford, Loki is a big game player. He scores against the top teams. His record against the top six in Premier League was very good.
Right.
He's also scored crucial goals in big matches in Champions League whenever he played them.
Right.
That night in Paris, everyone can remember.
Okay. Just a minute, Mo. I see Manish has joined as a listener. Manish, welcome. Dhanush has joined. Dhanush, welcome. And stream पे कोई और आया है क्या? Stream पे Lalit bhai also has joined and is saying thank you. Thanks, Lalit bhai. Yes, Mo, carry on. So okay, that was about Rashford. So very quickly, your take on Ekitike to Liverpool, please.
Then I think Liverpool has spent more than 200 million this season.
Easily.
Around 300. Around 300.
Yes. So
Yeah.
240, 250 alone combined just for words and it's correct. It's correct.
It's closer to 300 million.
Close to
So
300. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, and I think they're not done yet. They might go for a couple of more players. मेरे को लगता है कि it's gonna pile on a lot of pressure on Slot एकदम से. And like what was the before rates? Who was the highest? What is the highest they paid for any player? Nunes, and he crumbled under the pressure. So I don't hope. I mean, I don't wish for that to any player, let alone like Liverpool के लिए तो मैं definitely wish करूँगा ऐसा हो. But पता नहीं हो सकता है. Like मैं जितने भी Liverpool fans को जानता हूँ, उनकी थोड़ी फट रही है.
वो लोग I think they're planning well in advance. प्रथमेश पहले भी join किया था this audio pod, all right, and so we have AFCON this year. All right, and and plus Salah with the new contract, we all know Salah is Mr. Consistent, right? But the one major factor that people are not taking into account is the fact that they're grieving still more, right? They're still mourning the Jota wala thing, right?
Jota wala loss.
And it takes a toll on you. वो दिखाएंगे नहीं, बोलेंगे नहीं, but they have not been given ample time to मतलब recoup, like go back to their family, spend time and then mourn, grieve. इस सब के लिए time उनको बिल्कुल नहीं मिला है, right? So in this kind of situations, plus you have AFCON coming up, plus Salah ka new contract. You never know when you give massive contracts rolled out to people on the wrong side of 30s. They tend to not be that much serious about it. You're aware of this, right? हम लोगों ने देखा हुआ है. We have seen plenty of use cases, right?
अरे हमारे पास तो use cases का भंडार भरा है.
So in situations keeping all of these factors in mind, na, तो signings like Florian Wirtz, Ekitike, and all these players, na, it makes sense. वो लोग long term planning भी कर रहे हैं. Plus, they will provide much needed catalyst of sorts, if that's the correct way to put it, this season basically, because they'll not want to let their foot off the gas basically. And already they won the title, which nobody saw it coming, by the way. And
no one did.
Right, and they'll be pissed the way they bowed out of the Champions League to PSG, right? Penalties पे lose करना is like the cruelest way to go out. So they'll want to correct that even. So ये कुछ reasons मुझे लगा. तो I think overpaid, yes, मेरे हिसाब से 20-30 million overpay किया है, but again then सबका यही मानना है कि the market conditions ही वैसा है, तो कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता. अगर Liam Delap 30 के लिए जा रहा है तो yeah, man. Okay, Mo, anything else before you wrap up? Anything else you want to say on the Gyökeres wala thing? Any other signings you see? Mbeumo, how was your preseason first game against Leeds? Kal tha, I think, if I'm not wrong.
It was very boring. Okay. And I think basically, we are carrying some of the dead weight of the last season.
Right.
I think Amorim, I haven't looked at post-match interviews or whatnot, but Amorim apparently said that we want pace in the midfield. So rather than going for a striker, because now we have added goals into our team, which we were lacking for the last 2 seasons. So I think हमको striker के लिए नहीं, but we should go for a midfielder.
Somebody in pivot या थोड़ा box to box वाला देख रहे हो?
Box to box. Yeah, Baleba would be perfect.
Okay.
But I सबको पता है कि वो नंगा करके मारेंगे.
Okay. Fair. A lot of hands are popping up. Mo, I'll have to freeze you there. Thanks for joining in, bhai. Guys, check out Football Banter X. Mo, he's too modest to not say it out loud, but he's also a content creator. क्योंकि United का topic था, तो I had to squeeze him in. Check out Mo's channel, Football Banter X. Mo, thanks for your time, and
thank you, and let's collab again, yeah. Like अपना पहला match है.
Yeah, we'll get together. कुछ करते हैं plan. Yeah, okay. Next
right,
up,
thank you.
Thanks. Next up, I have is Odin bhai है, Gunner Vibes है, and AFCA is there. Odin bhai, I'm so sorry. आपने अब कब से you put your hand up? I'll just quickly allow two more people to say hi, because I've not spoken with them ever, but I've spoken with you on Friday, right? So please just allow me a few minutes. Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Okay, Gunner Vibes, Yash, are you there? Can you unmute yourself and say hello?
Hello.
Yes, welcome bhai. Quick intro दे दे, कहाँ से है, since when you have been supporting Arsenal, and ये तीनों topics में से which topic do you want to speak about? Go on.
So I'm from Chandigarh, and I've been supporting since 2015.
Right.
मेरे को ऐसे exact year याद नहीं है.
ठीक है ना, चलेगा. हाँ. तो Arsenal fans 15 basically. Okay. How much would you rate our transfer window so far? Arsenal
It's
का.
been good. अभी I would have preferred अगर signings पहले आ जाती तो, because it would have given us that pre-season. अभी क्या, I think we will continue with the पुराना setup with just Zubimendi instead of Partey.
Just the replacements though. Nobody knew. So Kepa.
Yeah, nobody knew. I don't think even Gyökeres starts.
हाँ, Kepa has come in for Neto. Zubimendi आया है पार्टी के जगह पे, and Jorginho को replace करा है Norgard ने. That's it. And Noni Madueke is obviously not travelled, but he was supposedly Sterling का replacement मान के चलो basically. So nobody knew though. And playing 11 में they just won. It is Zubimendi. That's it.
Yeah. So I think we continue with the same setup that we started last season with, and I wanted कि ऐसा ना हो, because every team, because अभी हमारा starting का first 5 games is very difficult, and every single one of those teams have upgraded themselves like massively. उनके systems ही completely different होने वाले हैं.
Right.
And those games are going to be even more difficult.
Right.
So that's why I wanted कि पहले हो जाए, but it's fine.
ठीक है. Fair. Gyökeres deal का क्या लग रहा है? होगा, नहीं होगा, stall होगा, क्या चल रहा है तेरे दिमाग में? Are you scared?
I think हो तो जाएगा ही.
Right.
I don't think so ऐसा होगा कि अभी no नहीं होगा.
Right.
Because if it comes to it, worst case scenario I'm saying, we have to pay that extra 10 million for add-ons.
देना पड़ेगा, isn't it?
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Fair.
Because main fee हमारा agree हो चुका है 63.8. Worst case scenarios, I think they will pay it, because otherwise हमारा option बचता है Sesko. That's it. Isak too expensive, फिर Rodrigo भूल जाओ. अभी भी बोले ही पड़े हैं, but बिल्कुल ही भूल जाओ.
So after Gyökeres, who else do you see us joining us basically? Is it somebody like Eze? Or do you think कि नहीं Eze का शायद नहीं होगा, maybe we'll go in for some other left wing or something? क्या मतलब what is the vibe we are getting, or what news, जितना भी news देखा है, जितना भी reports पढ़ रहा है, जितना भी बातें कर रहा है with fellow fans, what is the vibe that you are getting?
Eze man, I don't think Rodrigo leaves.
Okay.
I think वो personally चाहता नहीं है Madrid छोड़ना. ऐसा मेरा vibe है कि Madrid वो छोड़ना नहीं चाहता है, but I think उस system में अभी बैठ नहीं रहा जा भी गया.
And okay, very quickly, so departures wise, so this is a question on my stream basically. Danish पूछ रहा है कि what Danish feels is that he's saying that Gyökeres might happen this week or next week perhaps, and then we'll focus on departures is basically what he's saying. So departures wise, whom do you see departing, Yash?
Lokonga.
Okay.
He definitely leaves.
Okay.
Vieira would be a tough sell, but I think Vieira leaves, because that's why we are linked with Eze, I guess.
Okay.
who else? Zinchenko, but Zinchenko again difficult sell because of wages.
How much how much is he on, by the way, Zinchenko?
I think he's 150k, I believe.
I think
Something like that.
Milan kar lega na. There were talks na, but for Milan was in for him. They have sold
Milan,
Theo
I think,
Hernandez as
signed
well.
somebody else.
Kisko?
Milan,
Milan sold Theo Hernandez, na?
But I think they're linked with somebody else very, very strongly.
Okay, not aware of this. अगर किसी को पता है तो can just unmute and say if they know the answer. Who has Milan replaced him with? Theo Hernandez.
I forgot the name.
Okay, fair. Very quickly, we'll move on to the next guy. But before wrapping up, Gunner Vibes, your a quick summary मुझे दे दे on your feelings of Rashford to Barca and Ekitike to Liverpool.
Rashford, good signing, good potential still. I think he very pacey left wing. He's a very direct player, similar to like Rafinha. काफी direct खेला था वो, instead of dribbling and sort of that sort of role.
Okay.
I see like crosses coming from Yamal and him finishing it, but I don't know how he performs.
Do you see him starting centrally also in some games?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
उसका best role वो left forward वाला ही है.
हाँ मतलब
ऐसा मेरा.
Yeah. Fair. And Ekitike के ऊपर क्या तेरा take है?
Ekitike, man, it's a good signing. Bit overpaid, yes, but I can't add anything that hasn't already been said.
Sambhav has commented on the stream that it might be Estupinian who Milan are in for. It was reported that Brighton are about to sell, by the way, because they got in a new left back, right? Which is Kuiper from Club Brugge, if I'm not wrong. And they already have Kadioglu, who's coming back from an injury. So it's Estupinian, I guess, so who's on the move. So apparently he might end up at Milan, is what Sambhav is saying. Sambhav, thanks for this, man. Danish P also is solidifying this particular answer. So the answer is Estupinian, whom Milan is after. Yeah, okay. Yash, देखो और कुछ बोलने का था, or can I move on to the next guy? We are running short of time.
You can move on.
Okay, Yash, thanks for your time. Yash, we'll do this more often, bro. Perhaps next Wednesday or Thursday पे हम लोग करेंगे 9:30 p.m. IST types. But yeah, okay. Next up is Einar Nihit. Nihit कब से हाथ ऊपर है? Nihit was there, and also I think there was Odin Bhai and AFC Gay. Nihit, एकदम short रखना. I'm running short of time, bro. I just have 15-20 odd minutes to go. तेरा take बता on this.
Hello to everyone.
Yeah.
So hello to everyone. I hope everyone is fine. So first of all, Rashford, I think it's a good deal.
Okay.
For Barcelona, because I think Rashford needed that change of environment, because Aston Villa, maybe he has shown a few glimpses that after he's out of United, he has some, like, he's still a good player. We know that. We have seen him play before. So yeah, I think it's a very good deal, and I think it was very great for United that they have omitted his salary altogether. So that's very good for them. Secondly, about Ekitike to Liverpool, I'm not really worried about Ekitike, because I mean, I would be very worried if they've got Isak, but I'm not really worried about Ekitike, because I just, like, it's a bit naive to say, but I don't really rate Ekitike as much.
Okay.
So I'm not really into that.
Do you think they got cornered into purchasing?
Yeah, very much so. Like, as soon as I heard it was like a situation where Newcastle had to sell Isak to Liverpool, or Liverpool has to like go for Ekitike, I just knew they're going for Ekitike, because there is no way they're going to sell Isak, because in my opinion, there are like 2 players or 3 players at Newcastle that they won't sell. One of them is Bruno Guimaraes. For obvious reasons, he's one of the leaders of the club.
He's one of the best players in his position, by the way. He's one of the best players in his position.
Yeah. So like, he's one of the best players in the Premier League. After that, it's Isak. Obviously, they're not going to sell Isak, because like, we inquired for Isak and they just told us a figure that would break the British transfer record, right? So I was like, they're not going to sell Isak, especially to Liverpool, right? And then Anthony Gordon, right? Like, Anthony Gordon is also untouchable, but yeah. Like, these 3 were the players. I was like, as soon as I heard they're going for like that whole thing with like Isak and like Ekitike, I just knew they're going to get Ekitike, because Isak's not going to Liverpool. No, like, they're not going to let that happen, right? And then I don't like, and I especially think they overpaid for Ekitike, right? Because like in my opinion, there is no player that's like 100 that much worth. Right? Like 100 million, that's too much. And for Gyökeres, I like, yes, like last time I told you, like I was very frustrated, but yeah, like now I'm like, yeah, ab ho hi jayega. Like it's like just stalling like the last few stages. So I'm like, yeah, ho hi jayega. Like they are like, I heard like Gyökeres' father was crying and whatnot. And like Sporting, like they're doing just basically chindipana kar rahe hain, like 1 million, 2 million, few add-ons, right? Like some unreasonable add-ons. Like as far as I've read it, it's like we had like a plan of like 2 easy add-ons, like appearance and whatnot, then 2 performance-based add-ons, right? They want all 4 easy add-ons. And then we had like a 4-year installment thing, and they're like, nahi, hame 2-year installment mein chahiye. That's what is happening. Deal is finalized. They are just like, hame aise add-ons chahiye, hame like aise installments. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with this club ever again in my life because I'm just done with this club. Like I'm sure everyone has seen my post that I did, like frustration, but yeah, I'm just done with this club. I just don't.
I think I'm not very fond of what you have been tweeting recently. Okay, you need to be
yeah.
Chin up, man, chin up. It's okay, bro. Okay, we are all there. We have all been there. But itna bhi tu stress mat le. Okay. So,
yeah, I know. I'm sorry for that. I'm just very emotionally attached to this club and movement. So, but yeah,
hold that
all,
thought. So Sambhav has put a comment on the stream that Isak ship has sailed for Arsenal back in 2022 when we had the chance to sign him from Sociedad, basically. I completely agree, Sambhav. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Has the only caveat I see for Isak is his availability. Can he play for the entire season? That is the major caveat that he has for me. मैं तो चाहता था पर्सनली कि हम लोग जाएं उसके पीछे 100-150 मिलियन देके उसको लेके आए. But 35-40 game a season wala player, I don't see Isak being that player basically.
And you know the other thing with Isak is like I might be misinformed on this, but I think Newcastle is one of the richest clubs in the world. They just cannot spend because of PSR, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So they don't have any like like even if they want to sell Isak, it's not because it's a money issue. It's just a PSR issue, right? So that they can sell more, but they also have other options to sell, right? So I don't think they might be selling one of their highest performing players, right? So it's a very hard deal to crack with Newcastle to get Isak from them, because they'll always quote a price that's like a piss off kind of price, like 100 million, 120 million pounds, and that's like not feasible, right? Because like as a deal, like we pulled off that with Declan Rice, and I don't think we are not going to pull that kind of a deal in like many years to come, unless it's like very necessary. Right, and I don't think it was going for Isak. And like as he said, like the ship has sailed. So yeah, I don't think it was going to happen. I think it was going to happen to Liverpool as well, because especially you won't sell like a player like that to a league winners. Just league mein aap khel rahe, and that they have won that league just last season, right? Because you also want to be in the competition. You don't want to give your best player to the winners that won the last season. So I just knew it's not going to happen with them. Right. And I think Ekitike is a good signing, but I am not scared about it.
Okay, fair. Yeah, that was Nihit, guys. Nihit, thanks for your time. Very quickly, we'll move on to AFCA. AFCA, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Vivek. Hi, man. Can I go?
Odin bhai, just a second. AFCA, are you willing to wait for 5-10 minutes? I'll just let quickly Odin bhai speak, and uske baad
Sure. Yeah. That is fine.
Yeah, Odin bhai, yeah, please. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I think the questions have been asked right in the name itself, in the heading itself. See, I do believe Rashford, that's a good deal.
Okay.
In fact, though Rashford is like 27, 28 years old right now, but as an experienced player, I mean, the number of matches he played is very huge. So he's 27 is peak years for any football player, but it feels like it's Rashford's tail end of his career. So I think he will do well in La Liga. Especially if players like Anthony can do well there, of course, he will have a better future there. And also a few questions were raised whether we should have gone for him. I think the entire fiasco with Rashford was his late night partying thing. I think that's what the one that really went down very badly with the new coach.
Yeah.
So him being in London, being a party freak, I don't think it works well for us. So it's good for him. He's leaving the country. He will have few attention on him. Barcelona is a very big club, right? So He'll have the La Liga is completely different to Premier League. He'll have a lot of space on the ball, and I think he'll have enough time on the ball as well.
Right.
I think it will suit him. So that's where I end this Rashford thing. And coming to Ekitike, I mean Ekitike. See, yeah. I think many of people made a decision. I think we are all agree that the price is huge and something. And this shows there are no strikers out there. There are no quality striker who can take you to the next level. You have a bunch of like good to medium strikers out there. You see that the only players on the market, I think if you take Isaac out, he's now going to sell. I think we have a better chance of buying any player from Tottenham than Newcastle. I think Newcastle hate us. They will never sell their best player to us. It's not going to happen. It doesn't matter with Isaac or Anthony Gordon or whoever it is. It's not going to happen.
Right.
So there is only Gyökeres and who is the I forgot this Leipzig guy. Leipzig guy. Sesko. Yeah. You don't see many clubs going after them.
What about Osimhen?
It's us.
Osimhen?
Yeah, Osimhen, I mean, he was offered last transfer window. I mean, last year he was literally offered to many clubs in the entire continent. No one took a chance on him, and he went to Galatasaray. Okay, that I don't know, maybe it's an attitude issue or whatever it is. The people, the managers, they have different opinions. So you don't see bigger players in the market right now. And Ekitike is nothing another like Darwin Núñez, man. Same, he had a good half season. They paid similar price to Darwin Núñez with high potential. It failed. I think they are doing a similar move with him as well, Liverpool. If you look at Man United, they did the same thing with Haaland and Xerxes. Same thing is going to happen with Ekitike as well. So if you look at the market, there are no top-class strikers out there. So it is what it is. You don't see many clubs going after Gyökeres or Sesko as well. It's only Arsenal that has been linked with both players.
Odinai, why do you think that is the case, though? That there are no good strikers out on the market? Do you think your current game situation, the way the football has evolved, does that have a contributing factor to this entire thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's kind of an up and down thing, man. I think for a few years you'll have a lot of strikers, then there are no midfielders or there'll be no defenders. Then you have a bunch of midfielders, you have a bunch of defenders, then there is no strikers or wing players. So it is what it is. That's how the game evolves.
But inside the first, I think I'm seeing this for the very first time in over a decade or so, that there are genuinely no good strikers out on the market. The only good striker we have is who's the most expensive one, basically Isaac. The next all are basically not in the elite category, I would say, just next to elite, isn't it? So, like you said,
yeah, we are in Pep era of football tactics right now. So the striker's job is to score goals, right? I think there was a clip surrounding of Thierry Henry talking about a striker's job is to score goals, but you are asking more of him. Yeah. Can you carry the ball? Can you pass? Can you create chances? Can you come back and defend? No, you have been asked a lot. So your classical number 9 kind of strikers are dying out. Similarly, the number 10, your Ozil type midfielders are no longer there in the market as well. So I think it is what it is. So that's my take on this Liverpool going for this Ekitike.
Yeah.
And finally, I think Gyökeres thing is going to happen. Of course, there are a lot of ifs and buts and add-ons and stuff, but it will happen. Right. It is inevitable. Yeah, when a club is selling their price asset, they will try to milk as much as possible. We all saw the Gareth Bale situation as well, right? With Spurs and even Harry Kane's summer signing, sale to Bayern as well. So it is what it is. I mean, even the CEO, the director of Tottenham, Daniel Levy, he's also known for his shrewd business, right? Quote unquote. Right. He's also a shrewd negotiator. So they will try to take it to as long as possible to get every penny as much as possible. That's it.
That was Odin Bhai. Thanks for your time. I'll just quickly take 2 comments. By the way, guys, I'm streaming this to my YouTube channel. Agar aap log hain, if you're there in the audio pod, just come over here. Just hit a like and just say hello to me on the comments. That helps my YouTube algorithm as well. Sambhav on the comments is saying that I don't know why people are sleeping on Ekitike. I feel that he will perform considering the fact, the system, the way Liverpool plays in. I really hope I'm proved wrong on this. We all are on the same boat, basically, Sambhav. Aditya, hi. Welcome to the stream, bro. I think Isaac, so what Aditya is saying is, I think Isaac happens next window. There was news that Leverkusen is also interested in Kai. My hunch is that we offload Kai next window and bring in Isaac. Kai is going nowhere, brother, Aditya. Kahin nahi ja raha hai Kai. Kai is Mikkel's sign.
One simple comment on someone who said about Ekitike, right? See, Isaac is a similar thing. Yeah, Isaac is similar thing. When he signed for Newcastle, no one thought Isaac is going to be very. His numbers were average with Sociedad. His number were average in Dortmund. He just bombed. Same thing can happen with that's why I'm comparing with Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez was in similar position, similar price range, similar
Interesting.
similar ceiling, and same club. In fact, Liverpool's the same club, but it didn't work out. In fact, the competition was between Haaland and Darwin Núñez, if you remember. Manchester City signed Haaland, and Liverpool went for Darwin Núñez.
True.
He was supposed to be kind of a challenger to Haaland, but it didn't work out. Same thing with Haaland or Xerxes as well. We doesn't know. It's all about ifs and buts and taking chances. So that is where we are left right now.
Yeah, fair. A bit 50-50. I would disagree on the Isaac take on Sociedad. I think he was doing really well in his last couple of seasons at Sociedad. He is really, and since then every season by season he has evolved himself. He's evolved his game. He has I mean, Newcastle ka last season and last season he was on fire absolutely. But it is what it is. Aditya bol rahe the ki my hunch is we offload Kai next window and bring in Isaac. So that is a very big if. That is a very very optimistic hunch, Aditya. I don't think it is going to happen. Mikel Arteta ka signing hai wo. ठीक है. Mikel bagged him. Do you remember the way how Mikel celebrated when we gave him a pity penalty against Bournemouth, if I'm not wrong? We were playing away at Bournemouth. उसको पेनल्टी ओडेगार्ड ने दिया एंड वो उसको जाके स्टैंड तक लेके गया फैंस तक के वहां पे जाके ही सेलिब्रेटेड विद काई. रिमेंबर दैट वाज एज इफ टू प्रूव कि ये देखो दिस इज द गाय आई फॉट विद ऑल ऑफ देम एंड आई गॉट हिम टू दिस एंटायर क्लब एंड एवरीथिंग. उसको बैक करो, इसको सपोर्ट करो. ये वैसा है, वो कहीं नहीं जा रहा है. काई इज गोइंग नोवेयर. संभव बोल रहे हैं कि काई के जाने से पहले मिकेल आर्टेटा चला जाएगा. दिस माइट हैपन दो. दिस माइट हैपन. बट आदित्य, थैंक्स फॉर योर कमेंट. कहां से हो? सिंस फ्रॉम योर कमेंट इट अपीयर्स दैट यू आर एन आर्सेनल फैन. थैंक्स फॉर जॉइनिंग इन ब्रदर. आई थिंक एक बार पहले भी हम लोग बात की थी, if I'm not wrong. Okay, coming back to the audio pod which I have opened here on Twitter, I have AFCA. EFCA will be the last speaker. I'm sorry, we have exceeded the streaming time. सोचा था कि 30-40 minutes का करूं, but we have already done almost 1.5 hours. Hamo is still there, Aditya is still there, Charles Bhai is still there, Gunner Vibes, Casey Bhai is there, Akhil Bhai has tuned in, Adi is there, Anvesh is still there. But this will be the last speaker, guys, for today's stream, AFCA. Next stream हम लोग करेंगे Wednesday या फिर Thursday को night पे. And we will continue this conversation on the latest news and everything. AFCA, over to you. Unmute yourself. एक छोटा intro. कहाँ से हो आप? Since when have you started following Arsenal? And your current take on this hot topics, basically, which is Rashford to Barca, Ekitike to Liverpool, and Gyökeres वाला deal पे क्या take है आपका? Please go on.
Bye. Hi everyone, I'm AFCA. I'm also, a lot of people would know me as Rusty on
yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I've been following since 2012, 2013. I used to watch Walcott back in the day. And I used to play with him a lot on FIFA first. And then because of that, I started watching Arsenal. And I have been supporting ever since. As far as Rashford to Barca is concerned, I think it's a fantastic move for Rashford. Because he's still getting paid a lot of money and he gets to play in the Champions League and he gets to play at a big club, Barca, who's definitely competing for all three competitions. But even for Barca, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not the best move because you're still paying £300,000 a week to him and you're paying money to United. Right, when you're having troubles with even registering someone like Joan Garcia, he's still not registered yet, and you have to offload certain players, and you literally have to sell a lot of your academy talent for cheap. Bringing in someone so expensive is definitely a gamble. Even for United, I think they are in the need of funds right now, so maybe offloading him would have been a better option. But who knows? They might not have received good suitors. They are probably hoping that they can, put his stock up, and maybe then when his stocks grow, they get more money for him. But but Rashford, I think he's a great player. On his day, definitely not the most consistent.
Very subtle.
Let's just say that. Do I think he'll do good? I think he'll do well in that environment, and I'm actually very excited to see him play in the La Liga.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's about Rashford to Barca. Ekitike to Liverpool. Look, the market's bad, and it's also very inflated. Like not just for strikers, for everybody. Like you're overpaying for everybody, right? That's just how it is, and that's how it is in the Premier League as well. Like Bundesliga and all other leagues, their teams do hike up the prices when selling. So I mean, the price in itself is not that much of a concern. Like Liverpool can afford that. They've had quiet windows, and they've also have a lot of money in prize money. So the price itself is not an issue. I don't think he'll bang right off the bat. He'll definitely take a lot of time to settle in. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, look, not next season, the season after that, maybe we can think. But right now, we are not very, very concerned because they've got they already have a very fantastic team on top of which they've added Florian Wirtz. So yeah, I don't think we should be really worried about Ekitike, but Liverpool as a whole, they are doing good. So definitely contenders once again. And they've
Yeah.
been very, very proactive and really fantastic to try and strengthen their team
Right.
after such a good season, right?
Right.
I mean, you can say whatever you want. Everyone has had more injuries. You can say whatever you want, but they got the job done. At the end of the day, they got it done. That's what that matters. Gyökeres deal stalled. Yeah, I mean, Sporting's just penny pinching here and there. It's honestly frustrating. But he'll come. Sporting is just salty. I believe I was looking at some older tweets of Bruno back in 2020 when he was going to leave for United. At the time, he put out comments like, "I'm going to cut my leg in half or something." I don't know. But even that whole transfer was a pretty frustrating one. So yeah, I mean, that's
At that
how
time,
Sporting
they were in
operates.
a bit of a mess, na? Sporting. Remember the lot of
Yeah.
बहुत पंगा हुआ था, and a lot of their players they went on a strike and everything. They had a fight and a huge row with their fans and everything. Remember strike
Correct.
वगैरह हो रहा था. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
But yeah, these clubs always are like that. I mean, West Ham,
Yeah.
very, very hard to negotiate with them. But yeah, he'll get done. That is not the problem. But for me, I think the bigger problem still, I'm very happy with Gyökeres coming to Arsenal. I know he'll do well, right? Despite whatever you say about his heading and whatever, right? He'll do well. My bigger issue is the left wing and how we are going to fix that. Does Noni play there? Do you continue with Martinelli, or do you bring in someone like an Eze, by the way, which I have not seen any movement on in the last few days at least. I mean, I'm a bit concerned about that. A lot of Arsenal fans have automatically assumed that, okay, we are getting Eze, right? Since last 20 days back, every time I tweet,
there's been no developments. There's been no recent developments.
Nobody's talking about it. No on screen, no nothing. So I'm a bit concerned. Whom do you bring there? Because look, we put Merino up top last year, and we managed to Merino managed to bang 10 goals, right? So I'm not saying that the striker is not important, but I think it's more about how we are solving the left wing issue, because I feel like we can definitely, kind of crunch out or extract the maximum number of goals out of a striker or even a makeshift one. Yes, it does become frustrating because our current strikers, Kai Havertz and Jesus, both of them are excellent players, but sometimes they just don't get the easy shots done. Maybe we just create too much. With Jesus, it's too frustrating. He takes way too many touches in the final third, right? Very indecisive, right? Against a physical battle as well, he struggles at times. With Kai, I don't know, man. I understand. In terms of link up play, in terms of tight spaces, I don't think there's any player who can take a ball outside a tight space. He might be surrounded by 3-4 players, and he still managed to get a pass out of there. And he's fantastic at that. But you're great at a lot of things, but how good are you at finishing, right? That is what happens. And the thing is, Kai Havertz always does well only when the team does well. If the team is not doing well, Kai Havertz will not have a moment of brilliance and will lead us to victory. That is the main issue. So I think that is where you need someone like Gyökeres, because we've always needed a lot of volume to score in the last few seasons. So we've been massively underperforming our XG, right? We always keep saying, oh, we had a greater XG than PSG and all. But yeah, we need to, bang those easy goals.
Somebody with a X factor, somebody with a killer instinct. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, with Gyökeres, it's all about the mentality, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Intent.
Oh, he's crazy. Yeah. I'm very, very excited about that. Like a character like him coming into the team, because everyone else, I understand the ability is there. I'm not doubting that, right? With Jesus, the ability is there. Some of our best goals have come under Jesus. Like back against Bayern at home last year, when we equalized 2-2, right? That last minute shuffle, only Jesus could do that in our team, right? Someone like that, only he could do that. So, but then again, like, he's not clinical most of the other time. So while I do appreciate and I want them to be there, I think Gyökeres should come and it'll happen.
It'll happen.
An additional thing that I'm very happy with Arsenal's approach this season. Whatever like tactical Twitter wants to call it, ceiling raiser, floor raiser, this raiser, that raiser. It's been great because I mean, time and again, we've seen Man City's squads, right? We've seen these squads back when they won the treble, right? They had like $200-300 million benches. Like Jack Grealish has been sitting on the bench for so long. He's a $100 million player sitting on the bench. Like it's just crazy to me, and we've never been able to compete with that, right?
Right.
Okay, maybe you can blame Mikel Arteta sometimes. Not this season though, not the 24-25 season, but before that, he's been a little rigid with his squad and his rotation and his kind of extremely late substitutions. Like they are kind of frustrating to me. But we've also not had good depth, so I'm very, very happy with the kind of work we've been doing on that side.
Okay.
I mean that's all I have to say. But I hope like we do develop on the Eze situation because it's getting concerning.
Right.
Now.
That was Rusty. Rusty, thanks so much for joining, bro. That was Rusty, guys. That was the last speaker for today. Next stream pay, we'll all get together again and we'll chat about Arsenal and the latest developments we have. Before I wrap up the stream, I have one
one last thing, Vivek bhai. Very, very sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the Gyökeres deal so that we can have that montage out.
Bro, that montage is ready. मैं
it's just stalled.
खाली wait कर रहा हूँ. So I'm just waiting for the official signing to be announced, and once that is done, instantly the short/reel will be uploaded. That's a montage of like 30-odd Arsenal fans, 30-40 Arsenal fans whom I reached out to and who were willing to send me their Gyökeres celebration. So yeah. Before I wrap up, I have a question on my stream. It is from Akhil Nair. First of all, welcome, bro, to the stream. Thanks for joining in to Being Sarangi. Guys, जो लोग भी अभी भी हैं pod पे, they can just come over here and just like the stream and just say hello on the comment or something. Question is from Akhil. The questions reads as below. A question for everyone: with Mosquera plus Gyökeres added and nobody else, say we have no major injuries throughout the season, do we have the squad to win the league? Is the question. So basically what Akhil is asking ki, so no Eze or no Rodrigo, all right, with just Mosquera and Gyökeres. And let's say we don't have any major injuries throughout the season. Do we have the squad to win the league? It depends on the departures. If Trossard and Martinelli both stay, I would say yes, we have the squad to fight at least. Yes. On all fronts, is it on all competitions? It 50-50, I would say. I mean, we elevated our squad with basically one player, is a striker, right? That is not. I don't see it enough for us to be fighting on all fronts, basically in the UCL, in the domestic cups, in the Premier League as well. Maybe a Rodrigo or a Eze kind of a thing. Perhaps if that comes in, then I think we have the squad to compete on all fronts. That is what I would say. Nid bhi hai. Nid, welcome bhai. Nid to tha, right? By way, good night and take care. Aditya, thanks, man. Sambhav bol raha, I would say no, we still need an X factor like Eze or Simons. I completely agree. Path is saying we'll compete, but without a new left winger, winning the league is very next to impossible. I completely agree. Anybody wants to say something on this, on the squad depth? Adi is here. I'll just quickly add Adi to say something, and we'll just quickly wrap up. Hang on. Where is Adi? Adi's here. Invite to speak. Adi, what do you think of this question? I've made you a speaker, by the way. AFC Adi, invite to speak. Accept नहीं कर रहा है, bro. Okay, fair. Anybody else wants to answer this question for Akhil? No? Okay, fair. As long as the left winger is not sorted, I won't be confident. If we get 1 plus Gyökeres plus Zubi, we are winning the league. Okay, fair.
Can you guys hear me?
Who is there? Adi is there. Yes, Adi, yes.
Hi. I would say yes, because I feel like the 23-24 season, the end run, we didn't get that chance during 24-25, and that was the most complete team. I say we just have to be better than other teams. We don't have to focus on Liverpool, their additions. We have to see if we are better than 90% of teams in the Premier League. And I would say yes. I would go on to say that we're better than 95% of the teams in the Premier League. And if our squad remains fit, I think we can win the league 100%.
Okay, fair. And how much would you rate our transfer window so far? I know I'm just dragging on, but just quickly to get your answer on this.
I think it has been a really good transfer window. We have replaced all our outgoings so far.
Okay.
I feel we still need a left winger.
Okay.
Madueke, I think he's come for a right wing backup, and it's a good addition in my opinion.
Right.
But I can see him playing left wing as well. Gyökeres is a good addition as well. If you're to get Eze, I would be very excited about that.
Right.
And yep, I think we're good enough to win the league.
Okay, fair. So that was Adi. Adi, thanks for joining in. I'm sorry.
Thank you for having me.
I'm cutting this entire thing up short, but we've
No, thank
the
you for having
stream
me.
by almost 40 odd minutes. We'll do this again on Wednesday night or perhaps on Thursday night. I'll see you gents all on that day. ठीक है? Thanks everybody for tuning in. Who जो भी आए, जो भी join किए, जो भी बात किए, जो भी सुने. I wanted to say thanks to all of you. Who also joined me on YouTube, by the way. मैं इसको stream कर रहा था इधर, and Adi and Lalit, Sambhav जो आए वहां से इधर, Akhil, thanks everybody for joining in, भाई लोग. I'm shutting the audio space right now, ठीक है? And I am closing the stream as well. That is it, भाई लोग. That is it. Sunday done and dusted. Tough week at office starts. The grind begins again. The hustle begins again. I hate Sunday nights, man. Serious, guys. I hate Sunday nights. Damn. Okay. Ned बोल रहे थे कि यार मेरा मानना है कि York comes, Nelly will also be very good. Yes, I completely agree. With this take. I think he'll elevate. Flexible है ना सारा वो. He can play from the left also. And Jesus wala, I completely agree with this. Yes. Some बोल रहे हैं, yeah, we hope then we have some news about Gyökeres and Mascara. I think कल परसों तक हो जाएगा संभव. I hope so. And Gyökeres, as in जितना जल्दी हो जाए इतना अच्छा है यार. We'll just push this lads to like participate with our team trainings and everything. So the more earlier the better for us. Ketan, welcome bhai. नहीं bingo na. It's too late bhai. Too late. Aditya, good night man. Thanks man. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys again in the stream either on Wednesday or Thursday. Thanks everybody for joining in. Good night. Happy start of the week everybody. And yeah, take care man. देखते हैं, ठीक है? Tomorrow Mosquera, day after Gyökeres. Yeah, Gyökeres के लिए एक बढ़िया वीडियो हम लोग ने प्लान किया हुआ है. I think बहुत जन उसमें है. I think people will love it. Try to make it as aura-tic, not even if that's a word. Not erotic or not erratic, but yeah. Try to farm some aura into it, but देखते हैं. Let's see. पवन बोल रहे हैं good night भाई. Sambhav भाई, good night भाई. See ya. Yes, please. Thank you so much. ठीक है? Take care भाई. And good night. किधर गया मेरा ending window? Yes. इधर रहा. Okay. Bye guys. Good night. चलो.